In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, family? How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor. You got to hit that like button. You got to hit that like button as you come in. And if you haven't subscribed to Sports Talk with B. Watts, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Also, hit that bell notification to let you know whenever I go live and drop a video. This broadcast is brought to you by the Sports Talk B. Watts membership. If you join the membership, I want to thank you for bringing us this broadcast tonight, along with also Miss D. She's a contributor to Sports Talk with B. Watts, and we want to thank each one of you for supporting this broadcast. All right, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being supportive of the broadcast. Hey, we got to get into it once again, man. After I have watched, replayed, rewatched this game at least 5 times today, right? So I got to talk to you about what I saw. All right. Want to say hello to people in the chat. FD is in the building. Appreciate it. Salute to you, my brother. Who else we got? FD said Pat Sherman is going to coach from the field next week. We'll see. We need better play calling. K-Salt to be K-Salt. We are going to be fine. I agree with you right there. Miss D, I want to thank you for being a supporter of Sports Talk. B. Watts, thank you for everything you do, Miss D. Miss D said, hey, B. Watts and chat family, we will be okay. Just the first game, it was a rough one. I was at the game. Oh, man, all right, family. I got called in to work. I had to catch the replay. Much love to each one. All right, appreciate you, Miss D. My dog, my one and only shining star, supervisor herself. I love CC. Year 3, game 1. Let's get it. Yeah, that's how you have to look at it right now. Year 3, just game 1. You right. Miss Carolyn Shepherd, what's going on? Y'all hit that like button for me as you come in. I got, 58? Give me 58 like right quick. Miss Jordan, LaFrance Jordan, let's go. Yep, we finna go. Miss Phillips, checking in. What's going on? How you doing? How was the game? How was your experience? What's up, FD? Miss Harry, what's going on? Big Tex, what's up? Doing all right? Trey Island, my dog is in the house. I love CC, my main girl is here. Ken Hurt, what's going on? What's good, my brother? Nisa girl, what's up? How you feeling? Miami, what's going on? What's up, fam? I hate to say it, but if Salter's not going to do what he is here for, Coach will bench him, and the defensive front is really tricky. Nah, he ain't finna bench on K-Salt. K-Salt finna show out. We good. Uh, yeah. Plan for Birdie. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Trader draft started. Trader draft started. Trader draft started. I don't know what that means. You lost no doubt. All right. Main 94 is in the building. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Miss Harris is here. We need gap discipline and containment. That's true. We're gonna talk about it. Joyce, what's going on? What's going on? Salt did not look good to me. Hey, he didn't look good to me either, baby. Georgia Tech was a good team. Hey, Georgia Tech really was a good team they ran into. They're probably gonna be the best thing they're gonna play. BY. Yeah. What's up, Mac? I ain't fooling with you tonight, boy. Yeah, I ain't fooling with you tonight, Mac. Kansas State loses to North Dakota State right now. Yeah, I saw. I was looking at that game. My dog, J.R. Boston, had the defense looking. Hey, but hey, everybody talking about K-Salt. You need to be getting on your defensive coordinator, big dog. Matt, you called it. Hey, you called it, Matt. You told me and JR had a grade. You called it, Matt. Yeah, you said it. You sure said it. Yeah, you said it, big dog. You said it. You said it. Got JR Boxing in the chat. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah. Coach Leopards need to call plays. I think we can't give up on Pat Sherman. Y'all giving up too early. You're giving up too early. You're giving up too early. Not to me. Hey, Iowa State gonna be in that championship, guy. I've been trying to tell y'all. It depends on who else want to play for them. They gonna be there. I think K-Salt wants to prove that he can throw. That's why I didn't want to run so much. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Matt, you called it, boy. Matt, you called it. I seen Randy Moss there. Okay. All right. Yeah, I seen him on the sideline over there. All right, family. Let's get into this thing. Hey, y'all do me a favor. Once again, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Look here. Coach Prime went in his third year, lost his first game for the first time, right? Of the season. Now, when I went back and watched the game today, I watched it 5 times just to see exactly what went down. And every time I watched it, I found out something new. You know, it's different when you just looking at the game and you see the game, you're enjoying the game, you're frustrated. But when you settle down and watch it and you see what happened, they could have won the game, y'all. We was in the game, even though the outcome was bad. Even though what we saw on the field didn't look too good, right? But still, they had a chance to win the game. Look at here. Anytime your defense give you 3 turnovers, you got to get some points out of them. Just like Coach Prime said in his press, you got to take advantage of your opportunity, and the offense didn't do it. Pat Sherman, Case Salter, also, I put them together. The offense coordinator and coordinator, they didn't get the job done on those 3 fumbles that the defense gave them out the gate. Okay, if I had told you before the game started, I love CC, JR Boxer, Matt, Miami, that Colorado defense was going to give 3 turnovers to Colorado offense, you would have said what? I would say game over. The game would have been over if they had capitalized on the last 2 turnovers that Colorado defense came up with, the fumble and the interception. They capitalized on the first one with a touchdown, case off. It's the second one and the third one, they did not capitalize on nothing. And we was on their side of the field. We was right at a 45 or 40-yard line, and we couldn't get no points. And 2 of those drives, K Salter overthrew who that on that sideline? Was it Michael or number 20? He overthrew him. And then the play that K Salter was scrambling to the right and made a long throw on 3rd down, he could have ran and got the first down. When you hear Coach Prime talk about down and distance, listen, when Coach Prime was talking about down and distance as a quarterback, you must know what's going on the field on offense, down and distance. K-Salt didn't have to throw that ball to Sincere Brown in the end zone. He could have gained 20 yards by running the ball and got a first down and lived and kept that drive going. But guess what? They went 3 and out again. You lost the momentum and the extra amount of possession when they gave you those 2 turnovers, right? So when you do that, man, it's hard, man. Listen, our defense didn't stop them not one time. They stopped themselves by fumble and interception. They were driving on us every time they had the ball. And when I looked at the film, it was the defense, the perimeter linebackers, defensive end, defensive back, and the safety. We ain't got no safety. I'm going to tell y'all now. When I saw Ben out there starting, I said, what in the world? Yeah, 28. I kept telling y'all when we first started talking about Colorado, I said, who going to replace Shiloh? Who going to replace Cameron Simeon-Craig on the back end? Everybody kept saying, style them out. Bruh, that ain't going to get it. Now, not just a physical team like Georgia Tech. Now, in the next 4 games, they might get away with it. But Georgia Tech, I knew that wasn't going to work. You talking about Ben and style them out? Going to stop that quarterback? Okay, then. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you. Listen, it ain't got nothing to do. Pat Sherman had some questionable plays at times. He did. I think after watching the game over, I questioned 3 play calls from Pat Sherman. And the main one was after they got that second turnover, French got that second fumble. The first play after that fumble, when we got the ball, they throw a screen pass to the running back, 5 yards in the backfield, and he got yards for loss. And that put them behind the sticks. And once they got behind the sticks, the second down, they tried to run the ball. They gained back 2 or 3 yards. And after that, you saw the results on that. So it's the play calling, and they got to run the ball on first down. Michael went out there and showed his thing now. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm serious. I'm serious. Michael went out there and did his thing. But they didn't stick with it. Run the ball on first down. That's where they had the most yards rushing from and most successful on the offense when they ran the ball on first down. Not no bubble screen. They didn't need to do that. They didn't have to do none of that trickery stuff. Run the ball on first down with Mike. It keeps you in front of the change. They was doing good and moving the ball when they were 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4. Because Michael was getting them 4 and 5 and 6 yards. That was running that ball. And don't take him out. He didn't have about 12 or 14. Man, imagine if Michael had ran the ball 20 times. 20 times. He would at least got 120-something yards. I don't like that running back rotation. I don't like no rotation. I don't like wide receiver rotation. Man, play your best. When you get to the NFL, you think they're going to rotate 4 and 5 running back? They're not. They're not even going to rotate 4 and 5 wide receivers. They're going to let their best players play. And that's how you win. That's how you win. Let your best player play. Because you saw Georgia Tech. They were filthy. They were running that ball, and they didn't care what you knew. They knew you know what they were going to do. But Colorado just defense. Why? They didn't have no wheel. They didn't want to hit. That big old quarterback. Oh, he was toting the mail, man. Yeah, he was toting the mail. He was toting the bread and the mail. He ran that ball. He ran that football. They were hitting once they got to him, but they really didn't want him. When I watched that replay, I saw R.J. Johnson didn't want to hit him. Ben didn't want to hit him. Stoudemire didn't want to hit him. You could see it all. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. They did not want to hit that big old dude. They did not head on. They didn't want to hit him. That dude was running that football, y'all. He was running to the edges, between the Tigers and on the outside, where we couldn't get no leverage. The defensive end, linebackers, cornerbacks, and safety did not support in the running game. They didn't want to get physical. They didn't want to get down and nasty. They didn't want to get in there. Now, Quincy Wiggins, Swain, Barnes, oh, they wanted that smoke. They wanted that smoke. Quincy Wiggins wanted it. Who else? Montavious French wanted that smoke. Stayed in there. Stayed in there. Sean Myers, that linebacker, number 40, wanted that smoke. Down here, get in there. But the rest of them, they ain't want it, y'all. Go back and look at it. I don't looked at it 5 times today. They didn't want it. But they got a chance to correct it. And they still was in the game. They still was in the game. If K-Salt had been just K-Salt, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Give your chance, give your team and you a chance to move the change. And then you'll get a chance to throw the ball. When you know you got second or third down and 3, third down and 4, and you see you getting out to a slow start passing and the field wide open, man, take off, bro. Then you can start to change all over again and go back to first down. Same thing you did at Liberty. That's all he got to do. Everything will be fine. They would have smoked. If they had took advantage of those first 3 turnovers, they would have smoked Georgia Tech. They had them. It should have been at least 17-0. First 3 possessions of Georgia Tech. It should have, even though I'm talking in past tense, but it wouldn't. But it really came down to the second half when the game was on the line. Colorado defense, they didn't change that, and they didn't stand up in that paint. That's all what it was. They did not come to stand up in that paint. Only 2 players on Georgia Tech ran that football. That was that quarterback and that running back. Every now and then they'll throw Rivers in out there on the end, and that was it. Other than that, they ran that same play over and over again, and they didn't care if Coach Prime and his defense coordinator knew. And they kept running. Why stop it working? It was working. They were getting 10 to 15 yards every time they ran on the outside. It didn't matter if they ran left. It didn't matter if they ran right. That ball stood up in that paint. It reminds you of that Nebraska game. It reminds me of that Nebraska game. I said, damn, they're going to come down to physicality. Which team want to stand up and be in this game? Who wanted the most? Who wanted? Who wanted? Who wanted the most? And another thing, they got all that talent at wide receiver and didn't even try to get the ball to them. Didn't even call a play for them. Didn't even call a play for, I think Amarion Miller got hurt with a hamstring. JoJo Williams, Cecile Brown, Hakeem Williams, and number 17, Q6 got 1 target. And after that, they ain't looked their way. They ain't called. Pat Sherman didn't call not 1 play to push that ball downfield. Not 1 play. I don't get that. That's their strength. I don't know why people think just to call Marshall Faulk on the team as a coach that they got to commit to the run. Yeah, we can run it, but you also got to throw the ball. You ain't even beat nobody if you ain't got no passing game. You got to throw the ball. They got the weapons to do it. You just got to scheme it up to get it to them and call the play for them. They got to do that. They got to throw the ball. They got to stay with your identity. Hell, you're sticking your chest out that you got 4 wide receivers in the NFL. Well, hell, you got 10 more. That's why they came there. What you gonna do? Just let them sit out there for decoration or just to block? No. All them some bitches gonna hit the transfer portal next year. If Pat Sherman don't dial it up and get them the ball. They just is. Them just the facts. That's the facts. They got to throw that football on wide receiver and let them make plays. Even though you still can run the ball. You can run that ball on first down with Mike. He was doing that. My bad. I ain't even said that. I'm just saying. You got, listen, don't boys didn't come there to be no blockers. You can do it. If you just want to block, just go all tight ends. Now, if you ain't gonna use your wide receiver, then put 2 tight ends in and another tight. You got 3 tight ends. That's put them in just to block. That's what you need to do. Is that what you're gonna do? Pat Sherman made some questionable calls. I don't think he should be removed. He just got to change the way he played. They got to take advantage of the opportunity and the weapons they got. K Salton get down now, they let him go. If K Salton didn't like to play to me, I'm sure they told him not to. I would have checked out them plays. Some of them plays. Hell no, I'm checking out this play. We going to this play. This the play we want to run. He's a playmaker. Let him make plays. That's what you got to do. I tell you what, you see how Florida State quarterback played today? That boy went out there and made some plays. That's how you make plays. He went out there and balled out, and that's the way K saw the play. So that's the thing I'm looking at. You got to fix that defense against the run. You got to fix that. You must fix that defense against the run. No matter how it goes, they got to fix that defense against the run. All right, let's look at this right here. I got to show you. All right, check this out right here. This the wide receiver. This the target they got. This the target they got. I'm trying to fix this thing. Hold on. There we go, right here. All right, the receiver. Once again, Amarion Miller got one target, 39 yards. That was that long pass. All right, the running back out of the backfield, he got 3 targets, right? And he got a touchdown. All right, Hakeem Williams, he got 2 targets. The Zach Atkins, the tight end, 2. Draylon Miller, 2, but he dropped a key pass on 3rd down over there on the sideline on that second turnover that could have kept the chain moving. Isaiah Hodge, 1. Sincere Brown, none. JoJo Williams, none. See, those are the guys that can change can make changes and perform well for your offense. You got to design plays to get them the ball. You got to get them the ball. They can make plays for you. They can make your offense pop. They can. And then when you look at this stat right here, it's the kicker right here. Michael was running so good, he only ran the ball 11 times, 64 yards. Add 10 more. Let him run the ball at least 20 times and see what he gets. He going to get you 100 yards. Run Michael on 1st down on every series. He going to get you 4 or 5 yards. He going to keep you in front of the chains. Man, if I was that offensive coordinator, I would beat Georgia. I would score 50 points on Georgia Tech. 50. I would put up 50 on Georgia Tech. They didn't have no defensive back. They ain't got no safety. They didn't even test them to see if they could cover. They just didn't. Now, some of the passes that K Salter threw, I think K Salter was nervous. I really was. Ain't no way. And another thing, one thing I didn't like that K Salter did when he overthrew Michael a track hawk down there near the end zone, and he ran down there to him. Thought you were gonna go. Oh hell no. No, that dude should have came back at K Salter. No, Negro, you had to put that ball right here on my chest. I would have took that thing in. I'm dying by myself. See, you don't show your teammate up when you make an error. That's what K Salter did, and I didn't like that. That was on K Salter. He overthrew that guy. Own up to your mistake when you do it. He was just up on K Salter up under a lot of pressure, and he was anxious, nervous, and overthrew it. He just said, "My bad." That was on me. He overthrew that guy. That guy was by himself in that flat. K Salter ran down and said, "Hey, thought you were gonna go." Oh no. No, you should have hit me. That he should have came back at K Salter, said, "No, you should have hit me right in my chest, and I could have walked in 3 yards. I already on the 5-yard line. Wasn't nobody near. I don't watched it 5 times, family. And K Salter, my dude. K Salter, you wrong on that. Don't do that no more. I'm rocking with you still now. I still think you the one. You just got to settle down, and get your shit together. That's all. You got to get this the big boy stage. You ain't in that little league no more. Big boy stage. These boys trying to get to the league. The only way they're going to get to the league, K-Salter, you got to get them the ball. And what you can do. But once again, hold on. That running back, Price, that boy stud too. That's who I will go with. Michael. If Michael get tired, I will go with Price on 1st and 2nd down. And then I'll bring in Track Hawk. Track Hawk on 3rd down. He good at catching the ball out of the backfield. He good at catching the ball in the slot. And once he get it, he know what to do with it. Yeah, he gonna gain by 5 or 6 or 7, 8 yards after the catch. And that's what he displayed on yesterday. He good at catching the ball out of the backfield. But other than that, it's just some little minor stuff they got to tweak, and they're gonna be okay, I believe. But they gotta stop that. They gotta fix that run defense. They got to fix that run defense today. Not tomorrow, not next week. They gotta fix that today. Because they next games, they play Delaware. They need to come out and smoke Delaware. They must come out and smoke Delaware next Saturday in Boulder, Colorado at 3:30. They must come out and put a statement game. As Coach Prime say, dominate them. They must come out and dominate them. Dominate them. And then when they go to Houston, they go to, I don't know what kind of team Houston got that, but for us to look at it, they can win all these games. All of them. Every last one of them. They can be 4-1 after their first 5 games. But ain't nobody gonna give it to them. They got to go out and take it. They got to want it. See, in football, I understand it takes first 2 or 3 games to find out who you got and who really want to play. See, you don't need no practice players in these games. You need somebody gonna come out there and ball out. And I kept telling y'all, R.J. Johnson wasn't gonna survive like that. I knew he wasn't. I knew he wasn't. He ain't that type of dude. You need some dudes been through. I think who had Coach Dre, who get it out the mud, be back there. And number 3, that boy get it out the mud. Yeah, he go get it out the mud. What his name? What my man name? Man, I forgot his name. On the defensive side. Yeah. Now he got one penalty that hurt them because we had them back there on the goal line. That quarterback from Georgia Tech threw that long ball, and he got a pass interference, and that was moved him up from that. And I think he got a little nervous too when he was out there on that island by himself. I'm just gonna be I'm just being honest with the team. He got a little nervous. He grabbed and hold the wide receiver. Yeah, so, but I'd rather have him out there than R.J. Johnson. I just do. I'd rather have him out there than him. And for that safety position, man, they had Ben and Stoudemire out back there. I said, what happened to number 7? They just used him on 3rd down. I said, man, that shocked me there. But Coach Prime, he known to do stuff like that starting off in that first game now. He don't necessarily just go with his favorite. He'll slide one of them in there now. That's that Trevor Wood effect. I said, dog, bid number 28. I said, oh my God. But anyway, it is what it is. Hey, he a part of the team, I guess. So when you look at the schedule, they got to go in there and dust off Delaware. They got to go in there and do Houston, Wyoming, and BYU. That's an easy game they can win. They cannot lose not one of these games if they want to win the Big 12. They cannot lose one of these games. They just can't. They cannot lose one of those games. They just can't. Let's see. And after that, I got who we got? Then after them games there, they got TCU. Man, they can win 5 straight. Colorado can be 5-1. They can be 5-1. They first 6 games. Now that Iowa State, I'm glad it's in Colorado. That's gonna be a tough one, boy. They got that big tight end about 6'7". Ain't nothing but the truth, boy. You hear me? So he gonna be a matchup problem. Iowa State gonna be a matchup problem. That's the game I got Colorado losing. Matter of fact, that's the only game I had them losing to. So if they can come out and win that, that'll be a plus. And then you got Utah. They got to deal with another running quarterback. You know, he from New Mexico, Dampier. Hey, that dude rushed for almost 1,500 yards last year when he went to New Mexico State. Yes, he did. Yeah, he remind me of that quarterback for Florida State. That Colorado defense gonna have to deal with. They should beat Arizona. So Like I said, they got about 2 tough games left out of the 8, and that's Iowa State and Utah. And somehow they can pull that off. Oh, they home free. They home free. They should be, depending on Pat Sherman. And that defensive coordinator, it ain't just Pat Sherman. Both coordinators, suspect. Both of them. Ain't just one. Just can't holler Pat Sherman, don't holler Robert Livingston. That defense look off. They did not slow down Georgia Tech not one time. Even when they turned the ball over, Georgia Tech moving the ball. It ain't like Colorado stopping them. They just stopped themselves. To me, they just stopped themselves. If once I looked at the game over and over again, yeah, they stopped themselves, fam. They just did. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I know y'all hollering about that. Pat Sherman. Do they need to get rid of Pat Sherman? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Let me see who all agree. Me, I think they need to let Pat Sherman just ride it on out. Ride it on out. Season ain't got away yet. It's just one game, and we ain't played our conference game yet. I think Pat Sherman will be all right. Now, everybody talking about them timeouts at the end, which I understand. When you lose, you need to use them timeouts. But K Salter didn't have to run out of bounds. He could have got down once he got that first down and then called a timeout. Immediately when he ran and got that first down, he should have slid down and called a timeout. He had to. Had to. So I'm not over. After I done looked at it, what's up, Reverend Nelson? After I done looked at everything, I think they're still gonna be all right. Prime Law. Why you say Prime Law? Prime Law. Triple L. You say, yeah, need to get rid of Pat Sherman. LD. No. I think we need to keep Pat Sherman. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. He just needs to be down there on the field to communicate with K Salter. That's all. They need to communicate. I don't even think Byron Leftwich was at the game. So he didn't have nobody to communicate with him on the offensive side of the ball. He didn't. The quarterback, he didn't have nobody over there. And that's when he said, yeah. J.R. Box said no. I think we are. I think we all right. I think we're all right. Ms. Harris said no. LL said, Jay said, get him out of there. I think we're gonna be all right, man. I think we're all right. It's their first time playing, man. Elijah Watson said, yeah. What's up, Benzo? B Watt. That defense was killing King. They got tired eventually, but they had, bro, thinking yeah. I mean, they were killing him, but he had no game by 10 or 12 yards after they were killing him, though. They got to slow him down in that backfield, man. Big Worm said, hell yeah. Well, y'all got it in with Pat Sherman, man. Kelly Shepard said, no. Yeah, I think we're going to be all right. We just say, I seen that. I had no hate they didn't use the times out we had. Yeah. No, Pat Sherman done. That what? No, let Pat alone for now. He's feeling the heat. Yeah, that's what I said. Just leave him alone for now. He read the tea leaves. Trust me, Pat Sherman know Coach Prime will move him in a minute. He know that. That's how he got it now. Yeah, Pat Sherman ain't crazy. He know Coach Prime will get rid of him. That's how he got that position. So I ain't got no problem. When the time is right, Coach Prime will do it. He'll do it. Yeah. First game too early to change out people. Yeah, wait till after the week before making the change. Yeah, you got to at least give him. I got to give him 4 games. You got to give him 4 games. That's to me. That's just me. Let's see next game. Yeah. I agree with you. I love CC. These girls. Yep, you're right. They changed the rules on timeout situation. Not that I know. Prove it versus Delaware in a high fashion win or getting him out of there, coach. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we'll just have to see, y'all. We're gonna see how this thing work out. I think it's gonna be all right. I believe they're gonna be all right. We need better linebacker play on defense. I think where we are hurting. Yeah, I mean, to me, it ain't the linebacker. You need a safety. You remember how Cameron Simeon Craig and Shiloh came down in that box to support the run. That's what they missing. They missing that dog back there, that deep, that safety position. Come down in that box safety, and support that run. When they turn that quarterback up in that middle, you need to be a Shiloh sitting there waiting on and send his ass to that middle. Or Cameron Simeon Creek. They ain't got that no more. I questioned that from the jump. Who gonna be that safety? I know Stoudemire was gonna be it, but they kept trying to tell me he was gonna be it. I knew that wasn't gonna work. He ain't never displayed that type of play. Byron Leverage, yeah, I don't even think he was at the game, fam. Yeah, we just gotta chill out. We're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Kenny Wilson? What's up, my dog? Chill out, people. We okay. I bet K Salt improve and the defense will be better. Yeah, yeah. I think they will. I believe they will. After they watched that film today, them films today, and I know Coach Prime done got on that tail now. So yeah, all right. X in the cut. They can't be playing 7 yards behind the sticks on third down. Hey, it's all on tape. It all on tape. The first play when they ran, when I saw R.J. Johnson out there, and they came at him, that dude that caught that ball, he just faked like he's gonna throw it out there. R.J. Johnson like he was on skate. I said, "Oh, I know that ain't gonna work. No, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work." French for ball. French a dog, man. French a dog. They kept taking him out though. Troll you that ran out of gas. Be watch. Troll you. They ran out of grass. Told you they ran out of gas. Who ran out of gas? The defense. No, you can't run out of gas in football. No, they got too much depth on the defensive side to give out of gas. No, I ain't buying that. Better yet, we can't be in the game at all. Yeah. The headache game. Hey, they missed that. They missed Shiloh, man. I guarantee he wouldn't be running. He been in that medical tent running like that. Oh yeah, running like that. Is Shiloh still back there? Oh, he been in that medical tent. That's all Shiloh want. He don't want nobody to pass. Just run the ball. Well, I'm coming down here to put you up in them. You hear me? And need to play back. Yeah, man. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, the DC need to use the D line personnel better. She have all big run. Man, yeah, hey, playing for birth. I said the same thing to my brother. If they had to play Jaheim Otis and Big Bars together on first and second down, they been that boy wouldn't run like that all day. Now, those two big boys you got, put them in there. Now, and play Quincy Wiggins and Swain on third down. And McNeil every now and then. Yeah, they call. To keep a Thomas, oh man, they running all over him. They running all over him. You right, be what? No flame by the state. Hey, ain't nothing back there that say they ain't by nothing. Nothing. Just like I said for the seasons. Before they even start fall camp last year, I said, who gonna be the safe? I said, no, boy, they ain't got no headhunters like Cameron Simeon Craig and Shiloh. No, I know. No. Mm-mm. Said, what's up with Joe? Hey, hey, you can see it on that film, boy. I ain't want to say that. I said, damn, Joe Cena ain't blocking nobody. He was just that. Boy, you can see it. I said, damn. But hey, I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that. Hey, yeah, I saw a couple things that Joe. I said, come on, see. Coach Prime tried to tell them about that bright light. Hey, they know now. that light's out there, boy. Can't stop with nerves now. I'm telling you, nerves. Ain't no way you gonna overthrow two players right in front of you, and they ain't have nobody. And bright light got to him. Got to him. Got to him. They got to him. They got to him. Midfielder, we could have won. Yeah, yeah, man, they could have won that game. That game was there for them to win. What's up, RD? That game was there for them to win. It ain't like Colorado got smoked out. They didn't get smoked out. I mean, it's sports. It's sports. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and I get that. They trying to compete. They could have won that game. That game was that fun, man. It ain't like they did something that we went. It ain't like Georgia Tech was gonna do something that they didn't know that was coming their way. They know they weren't gonna throw that ball. They gonna run the ball. People are freaking out just one game. We will be all right. Yeah, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. Free three would not block nobody at that time, literally not touching a defender. So it. Hey, what's going on, Patrick? Yeah. So going forward, I don't think they need to make no changes. I think we're gonna be all right. They have to just find out who could they trust, who gonna do what in a real game. Because it ain't like they have a preseason game like the NFL. You got to find out who is what. Look at Alabama. Look what they got. They ain't got nothing against. They gonna fire their coach this year. They ain't getting no free ride this year. They gonna fire Alabama coach. They gonna get rid of them then. And LSU, if LSU lose today too, or they lose 3 games this year, they gonna get rid of him too. They gonna get rid of their coach. They gonna get rid of their coach. But I just believe that. Hold on. If they could have gotten Michael, just let him ride out, man. He was doing good. Big Jordan C.
Yeah, we're going to establish the run game. I think people try to make football complicated. You run the ball, they stack the box. Now you throw the ball. Once they do that, now they spread out. Now we running RPOs. We got a quarterback with legs. Now we're going to let him use his legs. So now we got to get to the point where we're playing chess with teams, you know? And I think establishing a run will help, you know, the pass, the RPOs, the quick plays. It'll help everything. When you run the ball, people fear to run.
That Jordan C. You know who he talking to, though. He talking to the Pat Sherman when he talking. That's exactly who he talking to. And he right. Stop that wrong on first down. It'll dictate and let you know what need to go next. Once you start getting behind the chain, it's hard to make up for it in college. You ain't got 2 more shots. You ain't got 2 more shots. But you stay in front of the chain, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, you in good shape. Then the RPO would have came in the play. But some reason K-South didn't want to run that ball tonight. It looked like he's gonna be on ESPN. I'm finna show these folks that I can gun this thing. And he should have did K-South. He just should have been K-South. I believe he's gonna do it now. He know he's gonna do it now. Cause he hear the noise now. Oh, don't get it twisted. He hear the noise too. That's another hit the noise. He hear Juju. They holler Juju. So K-South want to get to the league. Boy, you better be K-South. We were trying to tell you up to this game. Be you. I can't shake my salt no more. I can't talk about the Heisman no more until you get it together. I can't shake no salt on her no more. You got to get out there and give me a reason to shake this salt, K-South. Give me a reason to shake my salt. It's in you. It's in you. Coach Prime trusts you. He said he would never brought you this. Coach Prime talking to him right here.
We keep saying that we started out great, but they moved the ball since. Coaches as well as players, we got to do better than this. 3 turnovers, and that's all we got to show. Linebacker, step it up. I'm challenging y'all. Step it up. Step it up. Step it up. Secondary, nothing deep, nothing cheap. Let's go, linebacker. Let's go. We're going to be more creative. We're going to get the ball outside. We're going to get the ball inside. And we're going to go down the field and score. We got that? Yes, sir. And guys, when you make a mistake, quit having the darn pity party. Flush it and let it go. Yes, flush it and let it go. We good? Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and dominate. And let's go.
Man, Coach Brown went off on him, man. He told him right, though.
Thank you. Good. What's up, Up Nation? I'm back in town, man. Ready for these Bucks to get this dog, man. Let's go.
Jimmy Horn, them back in town, visiting. That we got here. All right. If K-Salt had done this early in the game, would have been a blowout. If he hadn't done it earlier, they would have been up. They could have won.
Well, you always see that. I'm optimistic on everything. We're definitely gonna be fine. I'm not concerned about that. And we could have won that game. It's not like we got our butts kicked. Like we could have won that game. They ran the heck out of the ball. They did that, but we had opportunities. Like I'm pretty sure you guys are harping on the opportunities that we didn't take advantage of. So if we take advantage of those opportunities, I have a whole different mood up here right now. So we got to get that fixed, and we will get that fixed.
That's Coach Ryan. Coach Ryan say he good. They good. We ain't worried about it. He good. That's the first game. Just the first game. And they just got to make plays. That's all. Go out there and make plays. Everything will be all right. Like I say, the schedule is favoring them for the next 5 games. All they got to do is go out there, execute, and play defense. Play defense. Don't let no 1 or 2 players beat them. Georgia Tech out physical them up front. If they could have just stopped their quarterback at least one series in the second quarter, in the second half, they probably could have won. They still could have won the game. If they on that drive that they scored that touchdown, if they could have got off the field on them, they could have went down there and won that game. I believe they could. B Watts, you notice that Bucket didn't film the after game meeting. I guarantee Coach Prime said some word. Pat is on the channel. I don't know, man. Ain't no telling, man. Coach Prime was hot, boy. Miss Smith said Coach Prime was mad. I seen him and nearly talking about it 3 times. They could have scored on. Hey, they could. Especially at the first. Man, you just can't let that go, sis. The defense gave the offense, gave Pat Sherman and that offense 3 chances. Starting the game off, it should have been 17-0 in the first quarter, at least, if not 21-0. And that game would have been over. Would have been over. They should have put that quarterback in that. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It was set up for him, Rev Nelson, because they knew he was running. We just didn't have that back end. We didn't have the linebacker nor the safeties to come down in that box and finish that quarterback off. Just need somebody to come up there and finish him off. They could have did that. It's been over with. Folks was drinking water, man. It been who CC talking about? First time playing together, the players impressive. Now that the OC and DC got to get it together. Swayze did his part. He did. Yeah, I agree with everything he said. Coach Ryan said that about K South was not the reason they lost. No, K South didn't lose that game. I know a lot of people want to see Juju, and I get that. I ain't gonna tell y'all who to root for. No, that's who you want to see. Just that who you want to see. K South didn't lose that guy. He missed 2 passes, overthrows. But other than that, K South played really good to me. When you look at it now, he didn't lose that game. No, he missed 2 passes. He missed 2 passes. He overthrew 2 passes that shouldn't have been overthrown. That was it. That's just my opinion. Now everybody else can have their home. It don't bother me about nobody's opinion. But nah, his number wasn't bad at all. He ran the ball 13 times for 43 yards and a touchdown. And what else K South did? I didn't post up. K South was 17 for 28, 159 yards, and 1 TD. And he only missed on 9 passes, 2 almost overthrown. That was it. Didn't play no bad game. He didn't play no good game. He just need to run the ball more. If he had ran the ball more to kept the change moving on 3rd down, keep them going 3-0, they could have won that game. If the defense, well, the defense still got to come to play, y'all. Defense still got to come to play. They still got to come to play. They still got to come to play. Like I say, I'd rather them to play like this on the first game and go watch the film and make the correction and don't come and play like this anymore. And I think we'll be good. Yeah, I think we'll be good. 2 overthrows and use your legs off, man. I was going crazy just run. Yeah, that's what he got to do, Benzo. That's what he got to do. And they tried to take that touchdown. You were going crazy. They tried to take what touchdown? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you're right. They sure did. Yeah, Salter makes. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think he's gonna be all right. I think gonna be all right. I think Coach Prime done got to him, told him what he wanted to do. He wanted to be K-Soft. He wanted to be K-Soft. Yeah, he wanted to be K-Soft. Same offense last year. Oh, I told y'all what they gonna run. They gonna run that same offense from last year. Yeah, I knew they were gonna do that. I knew they were gonna do that. That's what Pat Sherman wanted. Somebody got that what Coach Prime and Pat Sherman came up with. So I knew they were gonna run the same play. Only thing I hate is that when you throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage more than one time, that defense know what you finna do. When they run them 3 wide receivers and they stacked on the side, they got 2 wide receivers in front. They got the running back behind or a wide receiver. They got the running back stand behind. They know that ball finna come to that running back if you run it more than one time. And they came up and they put him for a loss every time. They ran it one time, it was successful. When they put 2 wide receivers and a running back behind them, the first time it worked, but they did it 2 more times, it didn't work, and it lost them yards, 4 and 5 yards, and that's when they were behind the sticks, and they couldn't come back for it. Coach Pat Sherman then called the right plays to come from that mistake that they made. They threw it. They hit number 20 in the backfield. He lost 4 5 yards. It was 2nd and 15. Then they ran it. 2nd and 12. They didn't get the 3 yards. Now it's 3rd and 12. It's 3rd and 12. And that's what hurt when you're behind the stick. They did it on 3 occasions. I watched the tape, 3 occasions. They hit Q6 over there on the sideline. First play, good. Second time, didn't work. Lost yard. They knew what they were going to do. They knew what they were going to do. They knew what they were going to do. So, yeah. Rev Nelson said, I was disappointed in Livingston play calling. I know Smack was going, hey, man, I was too, man. He didn't make no adjustment. He didn't do nothing to make no adjustment, and that hurt him. Anytime Georgia Tech, I was just going to say that, he don't put it up there. Georgia Tech just ran all over our defense, y'all. They ran all over the defense. Even when we forced a fumble twice and that interception, Georgia Tech was still moving the ball on. They just turned it over. We didn't stop. J.R. Box said Georgia Tech had a total of 423 yards. Dog, they had that much. They had that much, big dog. They had that much. That's a lot. I thought it was 350. 423. God, dog. That's not on salt. Shadur had everyone spoiled. K-Salt is a career 60. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, K-Salt did his job. He did all right to me. He could have made it better for himself and the team if he didn't ran more. But K-Salt want to prove that he can throw the ball because he want to go to the league. But he got to know he's a Lamar Jackson type quarterback. It ain't going to change. He ain't no that quarterback from the Los Angeles Rams, Justin Herbert, he ain't that type of quarterback. That's Juju, pocket passing quarterback. He a Peyton Manning quarterback. He a Tom Brady quarterback. He's a Shedeur Sanders type quarterback. That's what Juju is. K. Salter is a game changer. He got to change the game with his arm and his leg. That's why they brought him there. They didn't bring him big that sit back there and throw no damn pocket pad. They won't do that. They keep Juju. they got that what K. Salter got to understand. Yeah, see, I was cursing in the stadium. That I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. That's why I didn't know what Sherman was doing. Yeah, yeah. No drag to the middle was crazy to me. Those boys, break things and no slants on the goal line when throwing the fade. Hey, exactly. Hey, TM, I was saying the same thing, man. I was saying the same thing. Hey, it's just the first game. They gonna learn, man. They gonna learn. Randy Moss is the wide receiver coach. Nah. Uh, Coach Phillips is that. Yeah. Elijah Watt, yes, that's what Coach Prime said about Salt. Yeah. Hey, I didn't know they gained that much. I thought it was 350, but JR put that up there. I said, what? They got 400 total yards. Oh, man, that's on Robert Livingston, boy. He got to tighten up, man. Yeah, he got to tighten up. That's bad, that man. I got to take that off my screen. I don't want nobody to know that. Dog, boy. Yeah. Like I say, Georgia Tech out physical us. They pulled a Nebraska on us, and they did what they did. They did what we did. Right? We can't run from them. We can't hide from them. That what they did. What they did to us on that. Some of that stuff we did to ourselves too. We did it to ourselves too. So, hey, it is what it is. Next week we can change the narrative. All week is about going back and changing what need to be fixed and come out and be better. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. All right, family, I got to get off. Appreciate y'all for this hour. Once again, y'all the best. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. Like I said, y'all one of the best. One of the, she said, Lord help us, Jesus. Yeah, yeah. I spent so much money on fine dinner. Hey, it's expensive out there in the city. Hey, you need, man, I can take my whole life saving when you go out there, boy. Everything is expensive out there. But anyway, family, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. TMFB. Yeah, hey, you be on it. Everything you be putting in that comment section, be right on time. You be telling the truth. You be watching the game, and you know the game. Yeah. Yeah, 12 will have deep fried. Yeah. Yeah. So once again, hey, we here for them though. I'm here for them. I'm gonna support Colorado football, no matter they win or lose. K-Salt, you still my dog. I just want to shake that salt sometime this year. Starting next Saturday. I want to start talking about that Heisman candidate. I ain't saying you'll win, but you got to get in the game. You got to put yourself in the game. You got to help yourself get in the game. You got to help yourself out and the teammate and your team. Y'all gonna be all right. Pat Sherman, use your wide receivers. They the best in the Big 12. You got the best wide receivers in the Big 12. Use them. Take the tight end off the field if you have to. As a mismatch problem all over the field. You got anytime you go forward, no team on the Big 12 can cover them. No team. No team. I'm not being straight up with you, Pat. Run the ball on first down. Every first down, run. Run the ball. Run. Don't try no flea flickers. Don't be trying to throwing the bubble screen. Don't be throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Go forward. Hand that ball off to one of them running backs, Mike. Let him get behind Jordan C. and Xavier Hill. If you want to, put a tight end in motion and let him go in front of what's coming. And let Jordan C. guide him on down the field at least for 4 or 5 yards. Trust me, it'll work. It worked it. You just got away from it. You were doing it. On the first drive that y'all scored, that was the running recipe. He got behind Jordan C. and took him on down there. Took him on down there. That's what you got to do, but you got to wait from it. Trying to be cute, trying to get in your bag. No, you want to win that first game. Always want to win that first game. No matter how it look, I don't care if it's ugly or anything. You win that first game. Run that football, Pat Sherman. Run it. I believe in you, Pat. I believe in you. Family, once again, thank y'all for tuning in to Sports Talk with B. Watson. I'll be back tomorrow with J.R. Boxing and Coach Drake tomorrow night, all right, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on back and chat up with us. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about some more things. We're going to talk about the LSU game that's going on in Alabama, what's the state of them, what Bill Belichick season will be like. We're going to touch on the whole, it's college football time. We got to touch on. And you already know we talk about my boy. Yeah, Shador Sutton. Yeah, he got 12. He thought they started at the practice Monday. But once again, thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. All right. Y'all enjoy your holidays and be blessed with your family.